The Ministry of Agriculture is moving forward with its Agri-Export Strategy initiative, sent off a shipment of agricultural produce to Trinidad and Tobago over the weekend. Saturday's shipment follows on the heels of one which left on December 23rd last year. Ministry of Agriculture, Suboto Caesar, during a media briefing said that he wants the farmers to appreciate the fact that quality is of paramount importance in the marketplace. He explained that one of the main aims of the Agri-Export Strategy is to reduce this country's food import bill through intra-regional trade. He also mentioned their quest to increase their exports to traditional original markets in Trinidad and Tobago as well as Barbados. The Ministry of Economic Planning, Sustainable Development, Industry, Labor and Information will be hosting a series of public consultations beginning on January 31st to pursue feedback from stakeholders to settle the National Broadband Plan, the NBP, which they say aims to bridge the digital divide by further advancing the delivery of high-speed broadband in this country. National broadband plans are important mechanisms a government can utilize to set vision and strategy on how technology can move a country forward. The World Bank-funded Caribbean Regional Communications Infrastructure Program, CARCIP, has developed the first draft of the National Broadband Plan, NBP, for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Broadband adoption has demonstrated the greatest impact on the growth of the gross domestic product, GDP. The National Telecommunications Regulatory Commission, NTRC, played a substantive role in the development of the first draft of the NBP, which is expected to address the critical gaps and unexploited opportunities in the broadband and recommend ways in which the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines can stimulate private sector investments, innovations, lower prices, increase speeds, improve quality of service, and provide better options for citizens. The National Broadband Plan is expected to be implemented over the next 5-year period and is extended to remove barriers hindering information communication technology, ICT, and broadband development in this country. The Garifuna Heritage Foundation, TGHF, has organized its program for the celebration of National Heroes and Heritage Month, which takes part in March 2017. As part of our celebrations, we will be hosting an international Garifuna Summit under the theme Celebrating Our Indigenous History, Heritage and Cultures, from mainland to islands and return, strengthening links, forging networks, claiming ancestral space. This summit, which will run from March 6th to the 13th of 2017, will include the hosting of the 4th International Garifuna Conference, filming screenings, a Garifuna cultural marketplace, a National Garifuna Folk Festival for schools, and the establishment of the traditional Garifuna village. The opening ceremony of the Garifuna Heritage Foundation, TGHF, for the celebration of the National Heroes and Heritage Month is scheduled to take place at the Methodist Church Hall on Monday, March 7th, 2017, commencing at 5:30 p.m. The opening ceremony will be addressed by Dr. Lennox Honeychurch, history lecturer, researcher, and former resident tutor at the University of the West Indies Open Campus. Fitzgerald Huggins, Consul General of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in Toronto, said he recognized his job as Consul General as making his country a better one. Addressing the gathering, Huggins said he has made the hospital and fire services here his passion and plans to continue this work.
Works at the Lakehurst Hospital, and there are 40 beds that they want to donate to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You know, as I jump to any opportunity to make St. Vincent and the Grenadines better. So I said sure. So I rounded up the boys, D1 Lewis and Leo. Those are the guys who really go in the trenches with me and my son, and we decided to go and pick these beds up. And when we were at the hospital picking these beds up, a company came and said, but these beds are for us. We decided no, these can't be used as scrap beds, so we have better use for them in St. So we put up a fight, friendly fight, and I called the administrator of the hospital, pulled them aside and convinced him that they would be better served in St. Vincent, but patients could be using them rather than being in a scrap dump. And he agreed, and we became friends, and I expect more donations coming soon.
For the first time in history, a Caribbean national in the form of the Executive Director of the National Insurance Services, NIS, Reginald Thomas, will head the Inter-American Center for Social Security Studies, the CIESS. Thomas, who leaves the NIS at the end of the month, will move to Mexico City, where he will spearhead the operations of the CIESS. The CIESS is an international, technical, and specialized organization with permanent status, which was founded in 1942 with the aim of promoting the development of Social Security in the Americas and the Caribbean. The CIESS is currently composed of Social Security institutions from 36 nations. The St. Benedict's Day Nursery and Children's Home in Georgetown is starting a new year on a high, with a cash injection of thousands compliments Digicel SVG. The institution was identified to benefit from the cash donation after one of its employees, Sabrina Sandy, was named one of Digicel's Golden Tickets winners in the 2016 Get Gifted Christmas campaign, winning herself $5,000 cash. Sandy qualified to win the cash prize after topping up $15 during the month of December at the Digicel retail store in Georgetown, GTech. Sandy said, having been employed with the St. Benedict's Day Nursery for more than 4 years, and knowing the needs of the institution, she saw it more than fitting to donate the majority of her cash to the home, which serves as a safe haven for many children across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. More local news up next.